here you are, face to face in this trashy bar.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Church Finfrock of Fruitful Life Studio here in my RV in the middle of Montana. Everybody else is fishing for the day and I stayed behind for some little creative time. I call this my sanctuary. I brought my supplies and I'm finishing up on last week's project. A cotton scarf, white tennis shoes, and my hat. So stay tuned, let's get to work. I'll show you how I created these watercolor beauties using DIY paint, liquid patina, and the brand new making powders. They are awesome and you are gonna love them.
Something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
Here are my projects after I mixed the new DIY making powders with water and DIY liquid patina. I steam pressed and now I'm adding an IOD decor stamp using IOD ink in black. After each step of working on this scarf, whether it was stamping or painting, I always steam pressed it so that the paint and the ink got down into the fibers of this all cotton scarf. Before I started, I pre-washed in fabric detergent without any fabric softeners. Now I'm mixing paints in a variety of colors with DIY liquid patina as well as water. This turns it into a watercolor that's perfect for fabrics. Again, my goal is to get this paint into the fibers of the cloth to make it more permanent. And again, after each step, I steam press with an iron. Some people throw theirs in the dryer or they heat set with a dry iron. I just like to steam it. But when I get home, I will be putting the hat and the tennis shoes in the dryer on high heat. DIY paints are perfect for using with an IOD brayer and IOD decor stamps. Here I'm stamping butterflies on my scarf and my hat, and then I'm going to water down the paint even more and scrub it into the stamp to build up that background color of the butterflies. Any stiff bristled brush or JRV stencil brushes are perfect for getting that paint down into the cotton. Now I'm using the beautiful DIY making powder and brushing it into my butterfly stamp that is still wet. If it starts to dry out, just mist it a little bit more before brushing in that beautiful blue pigment. I like to use up all of the colors and the paints and the making powders at once. So now I'm using that same color, Old 57, along with the Elixir making powder and brushing it onto my tennis shoes and then onto my hat.
Everything makes total sense.
This was a pre-printed bandana in white and black that I'm also using up my extra paints and making powders. Now I'm adding some fire starter, liquid patina, and water again. I will be using the making powder called Date Night to accent these large fire starter flowers.
me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see
I still had some of the date night making powder left, so I watered it down, put in some liquid patina, and used it to brush on this stamp to add even more design to this bandana.
For many of us, I promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet. Just close your eyes and know beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. It's gonna take some time to get there. I don't care, I don't care. I'm in for the fight. It's gonna take some time, but I know that beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me
I kept layering my projects with different hues of DIY paint mixed with water and liquid patina. After each step, again, I steam pressed. Don't forget those making powders. They add such depth and brilliance to your work. You will just become addicted to them. Now I'm juicing up my IOD ink pad because I'm going to be adding some butterflies to the scarf and hat.
But I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer. It's not over. Yeah, we could go back to my place. 'Cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to.
Now I'm adding some more details with an ultra fine tip permanent black pen.
Touch feels, I love it. How you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. You said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave.
Now I will be using some ordinary acrylic paint pens and then heat setting to create some highlights and some details to make these flowers and butterflies really pop.
Wanna get closer, it's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place.
After steam pressing a final time, I can wash my items in cold water and gentle detergent. Look, there's no pigment that came out in the wash. Okay, get in touch with your DIY retailer or visit my website, fruitfullifestudio.com, to order your paints, your DIY liquid patina, and those brand new making powders. Have some fun, guys, and don't forget to take some time to create. See you next week. Bye.
'Cause I